Ladies and gentlemen, hello, welcome to Congratulations, you're dick number 14. The response on the last video was awesome, so here we are again, and let's get started. Welcome to Muranvanka, where even the countdown timer is so tired of the matchmaker's shit that it's already told us we've lost. Now, you join myself, Ian, and Tom here. Tom, any thoughts?
I'll be back.
No, you won't. Anyway, what are the problems with the Even 90? Available now for $19.99 at Amazon and all online book retailers. This is a tank that relies so heavily on its team it would take circumflexes in a mech suit to attempt carrying it. It has less firepower than a slightly annoyed carp, and it has worse view range than a squinting Asian woman. It is Apologies. That was racist, Steve. I apologise for his behaviour. I don't condone it. Sorry, that was, thinks he can get away with racism by making a joke out of it, Steve. I apologise for his... Sorry, that was overused joke, Steve. Now, bearing these things in mind, you can imagine it's hard when 4 of your tanks manage to negotiate their violent, useless deaths within a first minute and 20 seconds of the game. It's hard not to gravitate towards an extreme. Either laugh in the face of their prodigious ineptitude and failure, or cry about the rescheduled meeting with fucked that got moved to now. We, however, aren't like the other girls, because we have dicks. Now, me and Ian, given our silently assumed allegiance to comedy in the face of adversity, we play to the strengths of our tank, rather the only strength of our tank. Rather, the only one that matters. Which, of course, is the cannon rating. It's what makes it my favourite tank in the game. It could hide in my pubic hair. This thing, with the crew skills, the consumables, the equipment I indulge it with, has a 45% cannon rating. While it's moving. Whilst in the bush, with a cannonet, its cannon rating goes up to 110%. Which means that if you had 10 meters of view range and you were trying to spot me in the bush, delete the proxy spot circle, your view range would in fact be -1. If your view range happened to be 400,000 meters, your view range when attempting to spot me would be... This thing's camo is so good that you can do stuff like this. This works. This is not a bush. This is a pile of leaves.
Yep.
Oh, Lord of Cannon rating.
Blessed are thy name, our kingdom come.
Oh
he
my
lives
God.
Steve in a tree.
Really?
Just covered with nothing. Yep.
Really though? I love this tank, man. No one's gonna come near a cap in this situation, are they?
Yes. Oh. Probably sit in the cab, honestly.
I'm in the bush.
You're not gonna. Well, it's not gonna work.
one's
gonna
go
go
in the
blur,
cab.
blur.
No
Dead.
one's gonna go in the cap. They're gonna go right around me. They're gonna go exactly 50 meters around me, Ian. That's what's gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
It is gonna happen.
Sometimes you're a miracle worker, but that a bit too far.
I know, like
You
really.
underestimate my power.
The next thing you know, he's gonna be trying to make a nest and lay eggs, for Christ's sakes.
How about spotting them from behind?
That's discrimination against egg-laying entities. Effie, Effie, Effie. Yep, that's it, buddy. That's it, buddy. That's it.
That chat hasn't moved in like 4
54.
minutes.
47. Thank you for playing. I'll see you suckers later. Shh. Be very quiet. Hey, Mutz. Don't tell anyone I was here, least of all that 268 version 4, mate. I need to escape with all my health for the purposes of memes. I still don't know whether this bush works right now. Although, looking at it, it really fucking shouldn't.
A few moments later.
Mind you, people could look at me right now and say that same thing. But, the dream! It works! Ian, it's true! It works! The meme tree is real!
It like really shouldn't. How many massive holes?
It works! For some godforsaken reason, it works! Meanwhile, Tom's got this. Tom, any thoughts on your situation? Get to the chopper! Thank you, Tom. Now, of course, not everyone understands that when we bought the ELC Even 90, we didn't buy a tank, we bought a drivable meme. And I think I'm autistic, so I'm not that good at this kind of thing, but I think we've annoyed the WZ. You know, I'm not sure, and feel free to correct me in the comments, but I think he's a tad aggravated. I'll have to check. Fucking bellend. You know, I think the most ironic thing about this is the fact that it calls us WN8 whores, or stat whores, or whatever the hell it goes on about. What is my average WN8 in the Even 90? Let's have a look. 1,500. Wow! That is 400 more than the average across the server. So, you know, that's something, I guess. But I gotta admit, I after this replay, I took a good look deep inside myself. You know, just to see what I could find, and I found out that doing surgery on yourself is not wise. I feel kind. I found out that this this WZ is actually right. I am a stat whore. By Steve Wallace. Alas, my friend, I now see myself, my truest nature revealed to me. Lament is mine as a writhing storm, set still at the bequest of my heart. Fuck off, noob, 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 noob. See this bastard reported noob. These words are more than truth. They are mortal wounds on my soul. Now I shall tell you who I am. I should not have told you to angle, for I am Wallst, the one and true. And who else could angle like I do? Thank you very much. So, I'm just gonna take a moment here to remind people of my experience level in the World of Tanks. Remind everyone that I have seen some stuff. So, when I tell you about upon viewing a replay, I reacted with not only surprise but incredulity, you know it's gotta be something unique or special. So, here on Westfield, we join Dark Arceus in his Archean. Don't judge him, because believe me, there's enough of that in this replay already. Now, let's talk about the M6. He's a useless pile of dog shit. Now, about the player. So, at the start of the game, the M6 states in chat, too many SA players still, I'm out. And honestly, if that was it, we wouldn't be seeing this at all. It's like, hey guys, look, a racist person, isn't that amazing? No, it's not. It's generic, and it speaks to the toxicity of World of Tanks in general, that it is so benign and, to be honest, somewhat mundane at this point. That fact alone is depressing to me. You wanna know why I'm featuring this replay? Oh, get a load of this. If the foreign players desert, I won't kill our Archie. What? Yes, this man is literally holding the Archie to ransom to try and get the team to cave into his racist desires. A little bit of advice. I've done the whole hostage taking thing myself. M6, you have to, when you're negotiating for something that you want, you have to take something valuable. No one wants the Artie back. Now, this guy continues like this for the rest of this short-lived enterprise, gyrating with all the intelligent sentience of a wailing toddler. The racist prick attempts multiple times to ram, block, and just generally bother the Artie, but he's so hilariously inept that all he ends up accomplishing is contributing to an ever-expanding stain upon the ass of World of Tanks, giving me YouTube content, and redefining what it means to be in all permutations and connotations of the words, an abject and total failure. Hello, I'm Clint. And I'm Jack. And welcome to World of Tanks with Clint and Jack. Overlord. The D-Day map. Yes, indeed, Normandy. Well, there ain't no normalcy in this replay. Debatable. Detestable. Aren't you just? What? Huh? Here we have a T-3485M. Jack, let me ask. What do you think the M stands for? Munch. Munch. Arse munch. That's rude, but not inaccurate. Now the T-3485M says only Schächtliche arbeiten, which means shit German, go back to work. He then appears to undertake some kind of mating dance with the GW Tiger P. And later, upon popping back into existence, he's turned the same colour as Clint's wife did the first time she saw him naked. And during an attempt to remove the eye-gougingly worthy coloured paint from his friendly tank, BS-51 here, quick, ends up almost team-killing the Tiger. And later, upon the violent, preventable, and senseless deaths of the two Archies, the T-3485M is unswayed by the notion of shooting the enemy tanks, still going after the remaining artillery. And with over half his crew dead, he now has less men in him than Clint's wife. Did my wife hurt you? Or something. The 85M is engaging in an rousing round of fuck this shit I'm out without realising that he's balls deep in the map board. Or perhaps he was busy formulating his application for to the World of Tanks dickhead generic chat division. I've seen a fair few applications there myself, and I've slept with the entire board of directors. Application approved. Despite the deliberating disadvantage of having this tit-niffler on the team due to some fantastic work by the Progetto 46, this game will end in happiness and success, unlike Clint's marriage. Fuck you, Jack. We already tried that. Harking back to a more serious tone here, I find that lines like these and what this guy said here unacceptable. It crosses some kind of line for me. I really don't feel like it's appropriate or acceptable, no matter the context, to act and behave in this way. So I have linked this description in this description. I've linked this replay in the description. If you feel the same as me, if you feel like a line has been crossed here and you want to make a statement on that, please do take this replay, submit it to Wargaming, express yourself to them. I have done it myself. All I got was a copy-paste result. But, you know, if there's enough people expressing that this is not acceptable, we might get somewhere. I don't know. That's my take on it. As I said, it's there if you do want to submit it. Thanks. Now, this game is going to get messier quicker than if one decided to transport a Komodo dragon and a honey badger in a limousine full of cows. Because the game begins and Discount Robin Hood and his band of manly fucksticks immediately form a disorderly line of YouTube content. Now, the victim of their baffling wrath, the Panzer VI, has played anywhere from 500 to 1,500 games, and I guarantee you he's already thinking, ugh, not this shit again. And shortly after the train to Bitchfield departs, it's derailed when the arty has explosive diarrhea over both himself and Ozas the Nig... I almost said that. Wait, I can say that. It's a name. It's a World of Tanks name. I can say it. Ozas the Nigger. Sank! Ozas the Nigger. Sure, he can have that name. But if you type oxymoron in general chat... Oh boy. If you're going to chastise people for using English, learn the language instead of making yourself look foolish. He says, and gets banned. What? Did he say something about... He hasn't... You cannot have realism in a fantasy game. It's an oxymoron. Stop using profanity, insulting, inappropriate, or vulgar language. He got warned there. What did he say? You can't... Moron!
People have said a lot worse in game chat.
Oxymoron! And he got warned for... Oh my god. Ian, just do me a favour, quickly say oxymoron in chat. Like, I
copy it because I can't spell it.
Yeah, that's an oxymoron. I want to see if you get warned. Bear with us, gentlemen.
A few moments later.
Oxymorons are fun. Let's see. Does Ian get banned? What the hell?
Yep, I've been... Stop.
Wait, what?
Stop insulting.
Stop using profanity. Ian, you're so rude, man. You're so rude. Stop using the
oxymoron, man. Fuck. That's how I insult all my friends. You're like, ha, you're an oxymoron. Get wrecked. Ooh.
That's not what that means. Now, the TKS, which honestly is only the last tank you should get involved in any physical confrontation in, the last thing we see before render distance deprives us of vision is him shooting the guys and turning blue. We can assume he got into an N2 fight. I base that guess on the fact that the next time we see him, he's been... I don't know what the word is. He's been re-educated on which fights to pick. Now, Jack Swallows follows Togs of War around like a lost child, while his mate molests the patience of the Cruiser 1. Eventually escaping his pursuer, Togs of War takes the middle of the map, and it's at this point that we can put into perspective just how useful these guys could have been to the team had they actually played. What can an M2 Light do? Well, that. Meanwhile, the R35 doesn't seem to be aware of the objectionable travesty that's terrorized this game, nor of the fact that one of said marsh-dwelling miscreants is right behind him. Do not go to the edge, he will push you out. Don't go to the... Oh, just... I don't know what I say. I said don't go... God damn it, Angel. Hi, listen, I heard that Angel _CS, R35, yeah, he passed. Look, I didn't know him that well. I wanted to give you this as kind of a gesture to put by his tombstone. What is it? It's a note that says I told you so and half a pound of dog shit. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this video. It was a pleasure to make. As always, please do submit any examples of people being dicks within World of Tanks or outside of it to the email in the description. Check out the playlists that will come up about here and here in the outro. Leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Subscribe for more. Farewell.